Hello, my name is Lucy, and you are on the channel Selling with Lucy. And today we will talk about top 20 digital products that you can sell in 2021. And it is all about right now because we will be talking about Christmas digital downloads. Shall we start? Christmas and everything related to this holiday is heartwarming, and this gives all that vibes, and we all want to be little child and give our children that feeling, and this is what I love, and I think you also love all of these about this holiday. But what is interesting that digital downloads is that niche that helps you to sell products even in the beginning of December. Why is that? We need definitely to start this discussion from the very beginning, and everything on Christmas is very slow. It is so extremely slow with the delivery that people sometimes receive their parcels even in the beginning of February, and they could have made the purchase since the 1st of November, and this is the problem of this holiday. Of course, sellers on Etsy and on other platforms could have their sales thrive nice, and it could be twice on revenue, it could be 3 times more on revenue, but it doesn't matter because in the end, some of your parcels, if you're working with physical products, won't be delivered on time, and it happens from year to year, and there weren't a year where this part of the customer journey was an exception. But what about digital products? Taking into consideration that a customer could use your digital download and print it at home or at local shop and have their item ready nice in a day or two, really makes this niche very welcoming for sellers and for customers, because there won't be any delays of the parcel, there won't be any hard feelings, and no one will give you 1 or 2 stars only because you did your really great job by creating a product, but the delivery service weren't as good as it usually is. But you will be getting those bad reviews. And currently, as Etsy Star Seller program started, each bad review really goes bad, especially if you have not great amount of sales yet, and especially if you are freshly a new seller on Etsy. And now we understand why working with digital products is really great, and as we talked prior, the most exciting part is that you can sell Christmas digital downloads even in the beginning of December. If it is the 20th of December, you still can get sales, because if people are hesitating whether they'll get their parcel of physical product before the Christmas, it is really not an option for the parcel to arrive in time, because sometimes the delays could take months, and usually it is a couple weeks later when the parcel arrives, and it's not the case when you are working with digital downloads. So let's get to the most exciting part and discuss 20 profitable niches that you can sell as Christmas digital downloads this year. Wall art is a great example of the niche because everything winter related is already a part of this Christmas wall art edition, and you can see that there are a lot of options to use those wall arts, and it's not only about winter, it's all about that Christmas spirit that people want to add to their home decoration. And home decoration is the greatest niche because people really want to keep their house or flat, nice, warm, cozy, and of course, Christmassy. You can see that there are a lot of options. It could be a single wall art, it could be a bundle, or it could be a set of 2, 3, 4, 6 SVG or PNG files. It is up to you. You can get a whole collection of lots of prints that people could choose from. And of course, there is deers, there is Christmas, there is Christmas trees, a lot of green, red, and vintage vibes. You couldn't tell that this is just all about the atmosphere and the mood of the design, and you can do whatever you want. You can set aside your design and make it different. You can add boho vibes. You can add more colors. It could be not only just pictures, it could be like drawings of everything that is Christmas related. And it's really nice and awesome. And if you see that prices are quite good, and this is what you want to see in the end of the month in your Etsy dashboard. Next great example is everything related to app icons. And app icons are really useful to lots of designers, product managers, and all people who are related to creating apps for different reasons. And what I can tell you from my experience, lots of brands really like to change the style of their apps for each holiday, especially if it is Christmas, because this gives them an opportunity to engage with their customers in the new level, and you can be the artist or designer who will help those people to achieve their goals. If you look through the search on Etsy, you can see that there is very low competition, and this is all about finding new and ever-rising evergreen niche, and this is one of them. Because you see that it is the wide keywords and it's only couple hundreds results. It means that you can create lots of Christmas bundles. You can see that there are bestsellers, star sellers. That means that this niche is nice, profitable, and sellers are doing great. You can see that there are some definitions, and if you want to niche down, there are Instagram story covers, there is some theme parks, there is icons that are combining not only Christmas icons, but fall icons, and this gives you even more opportunities. You can set any amount of icons in your bundle. It is really up to you. As you can see, you can do different types of colors. You can do whatever you like. There is room of growth because it is fresh niche. Now we're moving on from low saturated niche to high saturated niche, and it's everything related to digital paper packs. People could use those paper packs in different occasions. They could print them as a part of the print. They could use them for any digital items that they want to create. It could be a postcard, it could be a post, it could be any design that people will want. But what that means to you, as you can see that the competition through these very wide keyword is very strong, and you need to niche down and understand in which niche you want to compete. There are numerous bestsellers, and the style and design is extremely different. You can see, comparing to previous niche, the price of the product is low. But what does it mean if this is a bestseller and they have relatively small amount, their small price? What does it mean for you as a designer? It really means that people really love those packs, those papers, and they are willing to pay money. Not much, but it means if it is a highly saturated niche, that there are a lot of customers. It is really working at your advantage to sell as many papers as you can. It could be hundreds, it could be thousands in one Christmas season. You can be the next bestseller. Just find your style, open your niche, and I can guarantee you that this niche will set up your shop and get it to another level, yet for a couple of months in a year, but it is the most profitable month for each seller in the whole year. What could be more Christmas related if not Christmas PNG files? Those files could be used by customers to print everything that I want. It could be anything merch related. It could be mugs, it could be t-shirts, it could be pillows, it could be sweaters, it could be anything. When you look through everything that is related to this tag, you can see that there are a lot of sub-niches and you can do whatever you want. Yes, it is saturated niche, but if there are so many sellers, so many popular items, bestsellers, then there are a lot of money and you can get those sales right away. I really recommend you not using anything that could be copyrighted. It could be fonts, characters from movies and films. It could be anything related to big fandoms. Do not do anything related to Harry Potter, to Polar Express, and other that you can think of at the very first time. Use neutral identities such as Santa, reindeer, and everything that is not copyrighted. Please double check your items before downloading to Etsy. As you can see, you can do even simple designs. Even if you're not a great designer, you just like selling on Etsy, you can do fonts, you can do some simple graphic, you can use Canva for that. I have some videos on my channel where you can check how to work with Canva, and it is really simple. You can do that. Everything that you need to worry about is sticking up with the Christmas theme and just having fun, because literally anything could be found through this tag, and you can be on the first page if you do a great job, and people will buy your digital downloads, and there is plenty of time left and you can do this. There is a slightly more advanced example, like it is everything that related to Christmas toys. In this example, it is a bundle set that will help the customer to use this Svg file to cut on some wood. It could be simpler toys, we will talk about them later, but let's think about this design. It really helps and explains why people are buying those designs, because we see that there is something customizable and it's names. It is surnames of the family, and it's everything that makes our heart warm, especially on those Christmas days. This niche is really now or never. You can work one time to understand how to create your listing, and it's all about understanding the niche. If you are not new, that is great. You can use your prior expertise and create those Christmas toys and Christmas bundles. If you're a newcomer, you can see that there should be at least a couple of Svg ideas for 3 toys, and of course you need to add some instruction to people if you want them to understand how to work with your bundle. It doesn't have to be only for cutting on wood, it could be cutting on paper, examples, it could be fonts, it could be phrases that could be used that could be easily printable. There are a lot of great ideas, and all you need to do is just to find your niche, to understand what you'd love to do, and to add to all of the existing designs and how you want to stand out from the crowd. I really love this niche. It is nice and warm, but let's move next to the other one. We've talked prior about digital papers, but now we want to niche down and to understand what's going on digital vintage Christmas papers. As you can see, it is completely different style set, and there is a lot of interesting things going on, and there are a lot of scenarios that people can use these digital papers. It is yet a Christmas related theme, but is everything that feels old and used. It seems like it is from another century, not even from the 20th century. It could give a great feeling that it is from times when TV didn't exist at all. And it's really nice digital downloads because those retro vibes are what you want to stand out from the crowd. It could be labels, as you see, it could be journals, it could be bundles of prints, it could be something about words, labels that people could use for scrapbooking. Digital Christmas collages people can use to create those cute little postcards. Of course, some of those designs could use for sublimation, or it could be even the whole print card, postcard, digital set. What I can tell more about this niche, it has to have those old rustic vibes, and it should give a feeling as if it is an old, even black and white movie. And I can reassure you that you can rock with those designs because there is really much more less competition as in the very high saturated just Christmas paper niche, and you can get your sales at fair price and get all your bestsellers ready. Each year we all set up goals and we all say that this year will be completely different. We'll be building our brand new personality, we'll reach our goals, and this is amazing because such milestones help us to move on with our lives and live a really better life. But what is really great about is everything that inspires us, and especially Christmas and New Year Eve. It is all about getting those feelings all together and understanding what will motivate us through the whole year. What could be better than having another motivational poster on your wall or in your computer screen? And this example of niche, we are moving on to quote signs. It is all about printable ones. And this is a great niche because you do not have to spend a lot of time of creating those designs. But this is a rewarding niche because people love everything that motivates them and everything that gives them great vibes and inspiration for the whole new year. At this moment, it may seem that all of these niches and sub-niches are all the same. But if we are thinking about SEO, we understand that each niche has its own potential and, of course, competition. And it is up to you and up to your current SEO strategy on Etsy. And it really depends on how big or small is your shop. You can choose whatever designs you want to make. And it's really important to understand that there are a lot of scenarios that you can use while working with Christmas, of course. This niche is called Christmas Ornament Svg, and as you can see, it really something similar that we've seen before. There are also bestsellers, but is it is different. It is different by visual, it is different by price, and of course it's different by customer intent. And this is what you need. And what I could recommend is to be up to date. As you can see, there are a lot of popular items, bestsellers, and they have outdated visuals. And it doesn't matter which text and which products, digital products you're working on, you really need to be up to date. And please upgrade your listings. If you've seen the latest emails from Etsy, they are highly recommending upgrading listings that are related to Christmas, because people may think that your listing is not related to this year and people do not know. Will you create customized listing that is relatable to the future year, this 2022? And if they are seeing the picture with 2021, they just can scroll next to go to your competitor, all because forget or just didn't think about upgrading those listings. If you are creating a brand new listing, this will not be a problem, but in future, in the next year, just do not forget to upgrade listings. It is really good time. It's the beginning of October and you can do this. The next great example is all about Christmas, a Svg bundle. It could be a PNG bundle. This one is something about being professional and understanding the whole theme and how all bundles work. You really need to get your bundle nice and ready. You need to understand that there will be a lot of files. Yes, they could be reused in your future products, in other products as a part of the designs. Christmas, of course. But you need to be ready to work on those designs. But they will be your great selling designs, so it's really worth your time and effort. And simple investigation, how your competitors are doing. You can see that there are a lot of bundles that consist of 30, 100, 200 items, but you can do small bundles and people will love them. Sometimes people do not need lots of choosing, they really want you to help them to choose. So creating simple bundles, theme related, profession related, or some sports or hobbies related will really help you to stand out from the crowd, to be seen, to be recognized by the customers. And this is all you need to do your best selling Christmas season. Not only a Svg bundle could be about some icons or small and simple items, it could be something related, something relatable, and something that is nice and cozy and warm and gives you those goosebumps, because it really reminds you about something family, great dinner. And this one is really about, it is Farmhouse Christmas Svg niche, and kudos to all who is from North Pole and to all that can see Santa each season. This wonderful niche is heartwarming, as I've said, and this is not giving comfort to you that there is something that Christmas should really fix. As you see, those bundles are small and are themed. This rustic style is really relatable and seems to be used by all the sellers and artists. All these designs could be used for Christmas signs, for sublimation, apparel, cups, mugs, some wall art. What really distinguishes this niche from prior, first is the price, and the second one is you see that if you really do great work of doing your templates and presenting your designs, you can add less designs to your bundle and sell it more pricier. And this is all about what customers need, because customers really want you to help them to understand how to use this design. And having those images ready, and Etsy really encourages you to add all descriptive images to your listing. And this is really works because customers are understanding how this design will be seen in their house and how they can present this design if they're doing some do-it-yourself projects at home. The next couple of designs could be combined in one huge superhit niche. It's all about sublimation designs and Christmas sublimation designs. You can add all of the formats, but especially you need to add Svg, as sublimation machines love them. Why do people need those sublimation files from you? As we've talked prior, there are some crazy delivery times, and they are becoming even more crazier when it goes after the 1st of December, and not all sellers could sell on time those presents, and people know this. That's why they choose to use sublimation designs. They could be used for literally anything. It could be shirts, sweaters, cups, mugs, anything. And what is really helpful for you as an artist is that, and you can add a lot of listings to your shop. And this is huge because not only Etsy encourages you to fill all the necessary fields within the listing, Etsy also allows when you are adding as much listings as is possible, and adding a couple listings a day could be a huge resultative method to get all of your sales ready nice. And this strategy sometimes makes all those breaking points in the dashboard. Even more, those Svg designs are really different, and you could, depending on your experience and your shop, how many sales you have, you can use different strategies. You can use very common keywords if you believe in your shop and in your listing, or you have your own traffic and you know that there will be definitely sales, or you could niche down within each sublimation Svg niche, and you can find your niche and win all of the sales from your competitors this season. And as we've seen, shirt Svg, mugs and jars, I would like to talk about center sack SVGs even more, because t-shirts and mugs and jars are some common things, and if you'll Google this on Etsy, you'll understand that there's huge competition and you really need to niche down to get all of your sales. And this niche is really open-minded and open eyes, because there is so little competition. There are a lot of bestsellers, and all you need to do is just to add your listings. And I really love the simplicity of designs. Even if you do not have much time, you can do those designs and of course reuse them in future listings. And you can even use parts of these listings to add them to other products. Another great niche is Christmas alphabet pack. Why it is great, we will see when we look through competitors. But what makes this niche different? This is all nice and fun, and your customer is not only the usual people who really want to do something, DIY for their families or friends. It's also another sellers. Lots of people who are working with sublimation or designing, they are searching Etsy as well to use those alphabets for their designs. Of course, they cannot use them to sell something on Etsy if you say so in your listing, and they can use those alphabets to sell goods on other platforms or on their own sites like Shopify. And this is great for you because there are a lot of great customers who are willing to purchase from you. And this is what I was talking about. It is everything about completely and extremely low competition. If you see that these designs are very cozy, and of course you need to work a little bit because those designs take some time. You can use glittery, you can use Christmas themes, you can use anything that is related to Christmas. But as we've talked prior, please do not use anything that could be copyrighted, and double check before creating your very first letter or other design, because copyright is what will kill your Etsy shop, because it could be some letter from your customer or another seller and your shop will be shut down because of copywriting mistakes, or just someone who got those copyrights could say that they don't want your shop to be existing in this world. So just be careful. What could be more Christmas related as the Santa himself? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year wouldn't be even existing without this character, and we all love creating and following the stories that are Santa related. This is an average competition in this keyword, and there is a lot of room to grow for new sellers. As you can see, there are a lot of different designs that could be sold, and what I love about this niche is it is simple. You need to create only one design. It is not required for you to create a pack of designs, and it's really faster than creating 100 or 200 of designs within one. And as you can see, the price is higher because these designs are required more time and skill to create, and they are different. You can see that there are a lot of coloring styles, and everything feels a bit old and outdated, and this is Christmas theme and Christmas colors, a lot of green, a lot of red, and of course a lot about Santa. Many of these designs could be used also for sublimation. You can do these also and use different keywords in your design, and for this niche and for sublimation. And of course, you can do some wise research and be better than your competitors and dig deep. And there are a lot of niches similar to Santa. You can use all of the characters that are Christmas related. It could be reindeer, it could be Saint Nicholas, and other characters. They are all in high demand in Christmas season, and people love them. And of course, it's not copyrighted people, so you can use them, and this is what makes this niche really awesome. The next niche could be a sub-niche for Santa. It is Santa clip art, as you can see, it is something relatable to prior niche, but as you see, it is all about coloring, and watercolor is all about summer designs, and watercolor is all about winter designs. As in summer, we all love, and of course customers love, everything boho related and some bright colors. On the other hand, and everything that is Christmas related really looks good in watercolor, and I really advise you to use this technique while creating your designs. As you can see, we are talking about clip art, so it is not only one art. But what is great, you can create even one clip art. There are a lot of arts, and you can use them in your one design listings, and this what will help you to add lots and lots of Christmas related designs, and you can differentiate your designs with different keywords. So you can use in one design with Santa highly competitive keywords, in the other one mid relatable keywords, and in the third and couple other third designs you can use low competition keywords, and in the bundle or clip art you can use all of those designs, and you can set even higher price that was in one design. And maybe the last advice could be how people will use your design in their future works and artworks. Think about those pieces of puzzle that they will need while creating your clip art design. This will really help you to get thankful customers that will love you and will give you 5-star reviews. The next niche is completely different because you do not need to create an SVG or PNG as we've talked prior, but you need to create a great photograph because we're talking about Christmas backdrops, and those ones are using by customers to create their own Christmas themed photos. Not all customers have time and money to go with family to a great photo shoot, and they are on high demand of those backgrounds. As you can see, it is not highly competitive niche and there is a lot of room to grow, and you can do whatever creative things you want. Choose anything that you want to add to your art. You can see that there are a lot of designs that will be used for children photography. You can do this as well. And of course, don't forget about family photographs, because this is all about Christmas, families, happiness, and Santa and reindeers. Family names could be used for different Christmas decoration, but one and the most important one is Christmas decoration with family name. As you can see, there are a lot of different types that you could add to your listing. But what is really making this design and niche different, that you will need to put some extra time and effort because people will require their own customizable name. So don't forget to create your box with customization and add some suggestions how people will use this design and what part of your designs is really customizable. And of course, this is not about passive income, because you will need to be proactive and create really fast your design, because people are rushing out when it is all about Christmas. And yet, this niche is truly rewarding because there is so less competition, and you can be on the first page very easily if you are really nice and fast with your designs. You can see that it is the beginning of October and there are also a lot of bestsellers, so there are a lot of weeks and months when this design will be best-selling. So this is a great example and a great niche to start your Christmas SVG and bundles on your Etsy shop. This is the last example of niches for today, but I think that Santa Footsteps SVG is everything that Christmas is about. It is so deeply heartwarming and nice that it couldn't be better. These designs are highly used by anyone who has their kids. This is nice and fun niche to create, and you can do different designs. They are simple. You just need footsteps and you need some Christmas decoration, and think about what child will like and understand that is Christmas related. And what is great with working with digital products, that you do not have to create an actual product and have all of those in equipment. So you're just doing your design and people will use this will cut with the scissors or do some laser cuts with their equipment at home, or go to the local shop that will do those laser cuts for them. That is really nice and simple. You just need to create different types of products like Svg, PS, PDF, DXF, PNG. Just download them, and it allows you to download only 5 products to one digital listing, so no one will add more than 5 products to their design. And this is really fun because this all makes adults and children happy. It really makes Christmas merry. And this is it for today. Today we talked about 20 profitable Christmas Svg or Svg products, printable downloads, and all of those niches are different. Some of them are in really high demand, some of them are really about niching down, some of them will require a lot of hours to complete those listings, and some of them are nice and simple. You can do whatever you want. I really hope this video was useful to you. Please add all your suggestions in the comments. What niches about Christmas, printable downloads do you love? What will you add to your Etsy shops? I would really love to talk about your suggestions. And this is it for today. You were on the channel Selling with Lucy. Here we talk about selling on Etsy, selling in the internet. We are talking about everything that is related to digital downloads, print of demand, and entering this niche with our best-selling products. Thank you for watching the video. See you soon on this channel. Bye!